A building has been constructed. We don't have enough planks to do that.
Yep. My pleasure. On my way.
All right, my love. Yes, my dear? All right, dear.
Ta-ta.
How can I help? Right away.
Construction completed. Not enough planks.
What now? Really?
Something to do? Okay. Yes, Petal. A woman's work is never done.
Huh? Okay.
Our woodcutters need to saw more planks before we can do that. Building completed. We may need our woodcutters to work harder if we want to do that.
All right, my love. Be right there, darling.
Yup. My pleasure. On my way. Ta-ta.
Welcome to our new village. Let's practice moving around. Moving the mouse to the edge of the screen will move you in that direction. Alternatively, use the W, A, S, and D keys or the arrow keys on your keyboard. Holding down the left shift key while moving will move the camera more quickly. You can change the camera angle by holding down the V key and moving the mouse up, down, left, and right. Finally, you can zoom the camera with the mouse scroll wheel or use the Z and X keys on your keyboard to adjust altitude. The first step in establishing our new village is to place a supply wagon containing useful supplies. To place a wagon, click the construction options on the top bar and click the supply wagon button. Move the mouse to choose a location for the wagon. A building has been constructed. Valid construction sites are indicated when the building is green. Red indicates a building cannot be placed in its current position. Objects blocking construction will be highlighted in red, while resources that will be lost are highlighted in yellow. To rotate a building while in construction mode, scroll the mouse wheel or use the square bracket keys on your keyboard. When you are happy with the position, click to confirm placement. Good. Our villagers will need something to eat. Foraging for berries is a great place to start. Drag a selection rectangle over all our peasants and move the mouse pointer to a nearby red berry bush.
All right, my love. All right, dear.
The mouse cursor changes when over berry bushes, trees, iron deposits, and small piles of rock to indicate they can be harvested. Right-click on a berry bush to command our peasants to begin foraging. Before we can construct our first building, peasants will carry logs back to the...
Yup.
Right
On my
away.
way.
Peasants aren't the hardest workers, nor the smartest. Trained professions work faster and are able to carry more resources. With planks and firewood being critical during the early stages of a new village, we should train a woodcutter. To place a woodcutter's hut, click on the construction options in the middle of the top bar. Select the basic buildings category and click on the woodcutter's hut button. Woodcutter huts should be built close to clusters of trees. When deciding where our hut is to be built, moving the mouse cursor with the hut attached will show nearby resources within the building's boundary. Resources just outside the boundary are semi-transparent and our villagers will set to work hammering and sawing as soon as they finish their current task. Train 2 woodcutters by selecting our peasants. You must always keep at least...
Ta-ta. What now?
Yes, my dear?
Woodcutters will head for the nearest tree and start chopping, carrying logs back to the woodcutter's hut to be sawn into planks and firewood. Firewood is consumed by cottages to keep villagers warm, and each cottage provides a home. To expand our population, build 2 new cottages. I've purchased additional supplies to help. Construction completed. Superb. With our first cottages complete, villagers now have somewhere warm to sleep at night. When our current population is below the maximum capacity and villagers are happy, new settlers will arrive. Peasants will carry firewood from the nearest supply point and automatically top up firewood stores when each cottage runs out. Villagers need something more substantial than berries to eat. Fish are a great source of food and meet the need for protein as part of a balanced villager diet. Fishing huts need to be built on land near fishing points located along rivers. When placing a fishing hut, move the mouse pointer along the riverbank until you find one or more fishing points. New settlers have arrived. Building completed.
How can I help?
We should construct a windmill.
Something to do?
A building has been constructed.
Huh? Yep. Really?
Construction completed.
Yes, Petal.
What now?
Building completed. While our villagers hammer and saw, place 3 fields next to New villagers have arrived. A building has been constructed. Construction completed. Building completed. Now train a farmer by selecting one of our peasants, clicking on the windmill and selecting Train Farmer. Our peasant will run to the windmill and begin their new role as a...
Yes, my dear?
Fields can grow different crops. Carrots provide villagers with vegetables as part of a balanced diet. Change one of the fields to grow carrots by selecting a field and clicking on carrots in the pop-up options. Wheat takes a while to grow, giving us time to construct a bakery. Bakeries mix flour from the windmill with water from a well to bake into bread. The bakery can be found under the Advanced Buildings Construction Options category. Finished goods are made by combining a number of resources to produce consumable goods ready for consumption. A building has been constructed. Bakeries require water. Building a well. Train a baker.
Something to do?
Training this person will leave you without any peasants. Construction completed.
Okay.
Training this person will leave you without any peasants.
Yep.
Villagers are in need of vegetables. I've taken the liberty of purchasing a few sacks of flour and pumped a few buckets of water to save time, adding them to our inventory. To view what's in our inventory, click everything we produce, craft, or find can be found in our inventory. It's accessible at any time from anywhere. As our inventory fills up, you can filter items using the icons toward the bottom of the dialog. When you're ready, close the inventory by either clicking the close button. As villagers become hungry, they'll get bread from the nearest storehouse or bakery. Eating bread satisfies their need for carbohydrates. To remain healthy, villagers need a balanced diet including protein, which can be found in fish and meat pies, vegetables, which can be grown in fields, and carbohydrate from bread and berries. Our villagers need vegetables in their diet. We should build a hunting lodge and train a hunter to begin stalking deer. Our supply of vegetables is running low. Our village has attracted new settlers.
All right, my love.
Building completed.
Huh?
All right, my love.
To complete the economy chain, we need to build a butchery and train a
Yep.
A building has been constructed. Blacksmiths and stonecutters work in a similar way to woodcutters, clearing land of iron ore deposits and stone, or working in sustainable iron mines and quarries. There's an iron mine close to our village, but it looks like a pesky band of kobold scavengers have made camp there. We'll have to deal with them first before we can stake our claim to the mine. Select 7.
All right, my love. Think you can outrun me? Yes, my dear? Think you can outrun me?
Our village is under attack.
All right, dear.
With the kobolds dead, you can loot them. Now that a sustainable source of iron ore. We don't have enough stone blocks to do that.
Yes, my dear?
Construction completed. Our town is under attack.
You need a mason? Time to get stoned! Something to be done? I'll knock your block off.
Settlers have arrived looking for a fresh start.
What's to be done? I'll shatter you!
Something to do?
Building completed.
Prepare to die!
New settlers have arrived.
Y'all want something? What now?
How can I help? Yes, Petal.
Huh?
Ready to work.